right, so here is the groove that you'll have by the end of this video. The intro lick, the solo, the chords, all of it. You ready? All right, so we're playing Willie. So I have my gut string guitar ready here. This particular one is a Yamaha NTX 700C. I don't believe they make this model anymore. They still have a very affordable, great model that I've got a link to on my Sweetwater thing in the description. Feel free to check that out. Great, great guitars. If you're using an electric, you just want a nice clean tone. You can make it smooth. You can put it on that back pickup, whichever one you want to do. Just a nice, crisp tone. Willie was real fond of this kind of train beat, as we call it, or boom chick, right? The way he did it out of this E chord is we're going to start with a hammer on this A string, 2nd fret. Now what Willie did not do, wasn't a lot of upbeats. It's a real driving downbeat kind of feel. Just like that. Okay, if you get too many upbeats, now we'll upbeat a little bit here in a minute. Really let those downbeats lead the song. Okay, all right, so just a quick thing on this chart. So remember, this song's in 4/4 time, and I'm looking at the chart here in the key of E. Each of these numbers, which is a measure, is going to be 4 beats. So for example, as we look at the verse, let's say, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, to the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the 2 minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the underline, anytime we see two numbers, let's say, that are underlined, sometimes they're in a parenthesis or a bracket. That's a split measure. That means each of those numbers is going to be 2 beats. So the A will be 1, 2, then the 5, 1, 2, or 3, 4. So 1, 2, the 5, 3, 4, back to the 1, 2, 3. You may want to think of it as 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's how this chart works. Now the little symbol above the 5, like at the end of the bridge, what that's symbolizing is a hit or a punch, we call it. Just means you're hitting it a little harder. It's just a punch, an accent. Anytime you see a diamond around a number, that means stop. So either that diamond will be around it. Sometimes it's above it. Most of the time it's going to be totally around that number. That's a stop. Okay, so this last symbol is called a fermata, just a little bird's eye. That just means it's the end of the song. Okay, it's the last. That just means it's the end of the song. Let's move on. Let's talk about the chords. So real simple. Willie really liked bar chords, so there's definitely bar chords in this, but we're in the key of E, obviously. So we're going to use this E. The song repeatedly goes to this 3 major, which is an A flat major. And you're going to hear Willie doing a lot of that. He just likes to strum straight down. Okay, then it goes to this F sharp minor. This A. And this B, which I'm barring. Willie liked to bar those. You can use this B7 if you want. Or you can bar that B up here. You can, bar the whole song, which Willie was really prone to do. Okay, so that's the chords we'll use. So make sure you don't over grip that. You don't over grip it, pull your guitar out of tune. Just based off how hard you push in, you can take that thing out of tune. Let your hand be real loose. And you can make these 7 chords if you want. Just take your pinky off. Makes that a dominant 7, okay? So let's go through this verse one time, but let's take it slow, all right? On the road again, to the 3 major. Okay, so that's the verse. Let's throw in the little nuances there, meaning on the road again, just can't wait to get on. Now when we get to this chord, Willie likes to just strum straight down and then pick each string coming back the other way. Okay, he was a big fan of these 7 flats. So taking that third, or the root note, and dropping it down. So that's all that's going on there is I'm just taking that to a 7 chord. And then when he goes to this 2 minor thing, boom. In Nashville, we call it, there's an old Merle Haggard song called Makeup and Faded Blue Jeans, and on Broadway we call it Hoopak the Ka, because it had a Hoopak the Ka, Hoopak the Ka, boom, bum, 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 bum. Right? I tell you that to tell you this. This is a Hoopak the Ka kind of Hoopak the Ka, Hoopak the Ka. So putting it together on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making. Okay, so that's what I mean by Hoopak the Ka. So one time through. So let's take that through real slow. Let's talk about the chorus. Now the chorus is going to go, so the chorus is going to go up to that 4 chord. On the road we go down the highway, we're the best friends. Now the purpose of this video is really to show you the chord structure, the kind of the tempo and the form of the song using the chart. If you want to learn the solo, I'll teach it to you. Stick around and I'll show you how to play that solo a little later on in this video. All right, so let's do a playthrough. We're just going to start on that intro. Remember, we're just counting. Now you're going to see me peeking at the chart. I want to make sure I follow the chart I'm giving you here. But let's go through just a verse and a chorus. So, 2, 3, 4. Second verse. Here's the bridge or the chorus. Okay, let's talk about this solo. Now, you can do this different ways. I'm just going to show you how I play it. Now, his exact taste and so forth may be a variance of it, but you'll get the general idea. So where we're going to start on this is the 9th fret, 4th string, so your D string, and we're going to go. Willie really liked these chromatic. He liked things to be really chromatic, okay? So there's going to be a lot of tight space there, okay? So here we go. Okay, one more time. Okay, so one of the big things is these trills. Okay, and he would put them in different places, but basically here's the idea. We're just pulling, hammering on a note, and just pulling off and doing those. My good friend Thomas calls them dahlia-das. Dahlia-das, dahlia-da. You can just put them where you want. Dahlia-da, dahlia-da. All right, so here's another cool little thing you can put on the solo, and that's kind of adding the harmony. There's 2 guitars playing on the record and so forth, but instead of the, it's kind of fun if you can add the harmony. So let me show you how that works. And then you just kind of go into the... So it's fun. Here's that first part again, slow. Just a fun little thing that you can throw in there. So there's the solo. All right, so the cool thing about this train groove is we can use it for so many songs, including one that I've got a new video coming out on, Folsom Prison. All right, that Luther Perkins beat. So we can use it on a ton of stuff. Make sure you stay tuned for that video if that's the kind of stuff you like. Thanks so much for tuning in. You can grab your free acoustic starter pack down in the description. There's a link for the chart in the description as well. Hey, listen, make sure you click like, subscribe. So listen, if you'd like a backing track for this, just leave me a comment that says backing track, and I'll be happy to send that to you. Thanks so much for sticking around. Make sure that you check out all my videos. Also, if you want to learn more about the tones and the equipment that I'm using, you can also check out my other channel called Notes and Knobs, where it's a little more gear and tone oriented, whereas this channel is more education driven. So listen, I thank you so much. As always, it's never too late to play. I'll see you next time.